Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to the Love Soul Connection podcast. I'm your host, Meeta, your trusted love and intimacy coach, here to guide you through the journey of self love, intimacy, and connection. Today, we are diving into a topic that affects so many of us, whether we talk about it openly or carry it silently, the pressure that women face when it comes to their appearance. From social media filters to beauty standards pushed by magazines and the entertainment industry, it feels like there's always something telling us we need to be more flawless, more fit, more youthful. It's no wonder that so many women feel overwhelmed by the constant pressure to look a certain way. But here's the thing, our value, our beauty, and our worth are not determined by fitting into a mold or meeting someone else's expectations. Today, we are going to break down where these pressures come from, how they seep into our daily lives, and most importantly, how we can challenge them and embrace who we truly are, not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. I know that so many of you listening have probably had days where you looked in the mirror and felt like you didn't measure up. Or maybe you've been scrolling through Instagram, comparing yourself to images of people who seem to have it all together. Trust me when I say you're not alone in feeling this way. But there is a way out of this mindset. Together, we are going to explore practical tips and strategies that can help you rise above these pressures and find joy in your uniqueness. So, whether you're someone who's felt self conscious about your body, struggled with aging, or just felt the weight of unrealistic expectations, this episode is for you, my ladies. Let's dive into how we can take back our confidence, embrace our individuality, and redefine what beauty means on our own terms. We live in a world where societal standards, media, and cultural expectations heavily influence how women view themselves. Whether it is body size, skin tone, or the constant pressure to look youthful, it seems like there's always something we are expected to fix about ourselves. Take body size, for instance. We've been conditioned to believe that there's an ideal body type, whether it is thin, curvy, or somewhere in between. The media bombards us with images of airbrushed models and fitness influencers, often making us feel like our natural body doesn't measure up. But the truth is, beauty isn't one size fits all. Every body is unique and deserves to be celebrated. I remember a friend of mine. She was a mother of two who shared how uncomfortable she felt after her second pregnancy. Every time she looked at her body, she didn't see the strong, resilient woman who had just brought two children into the world. Instead, all she could focus on was how her body didn't bounce back the way social media said it should. She felt this overwhelming pressure to lose weight, to be Instagram ready. This pressure doesn't just affect mothers. Women at every stage of life are told their value is linked to their size. One of my clients, a single woman in her early 30s, she told me how she constantly feels judged at family gatherings. Comments like, "You should lose a little weight, it'll help you to find a good husband." These are common in her life. It's heartbreaking how society equates thinness with worthiness, especially in the context of relationships. But beauty isn't defined by your size. It's about your confidence and how you feel in your own skin. Another major pressure comes from skin tone, especially in cultures where lighter skin is often favored. Many women feel the need to lighten their skin or conform to unrealistic beauty standards. We've all seen this in various television shows, and I'm sure a lot of girls feel this and go through this in reality every day. This pressure stems from deep rooted colorism, which is harmful and diminishes the natural beauty of diverse skin tones. We all know how blacks have faced so much criticism in America. We need to challenge this narrative and celebrate the rich spectrum of skin tones. I had a close friend, an absolutely gorgeous woman with deep brown skin, who was always made to feel like she needed to lighten her skin to be beautiful. The endless use of fairness creams, hearing relatives' comments, she'd be prettier if she were lighter. It weighs on you over time. It makes you feel less. I remember another time in college when a girl I knew was turned down for a proposal because of her skin color. It wasn't that she lacked anything else. She was smart, caring, responsible, ambitious. But the one thing that people seemed to fixate on was her complexion, and she carried that rejection for years. The idea that lighter skin is more desirable or worthy is damaging, and it's something we need to actively work against. And let's not forget about the obsession with youth. Women are constantly told that we need to look younger than we are, whether through anti aging products, cosmetic procedures, or filters that smooth out every wrinkle. But aging is a natural part of life. Wrinkles, gray hair, and other signs of aging should be seen as markers of experience and wisdom, not flaws to be hidden away. I can't tell you how many women in their 40s and 50s I've spoken to who say they feel invisible after a certain age, like they no longer have the right to feel attractive. A friend of mine, now in her 50s, shared how she felt when she first started noticing her wrinkles. Her initial thought was, I need to hide these before my husband notices them, as if aging somehow meant that she was less deserving of love or attention. Even for single women, there's a huge pressure to look young. One woman I know shared how she feels anxious about dating in her late 30s because she's constantly hearing that men only want younger women. Why are you even trying? But why should youth be equated with beauty? Aging brings wisdom, strength, and stories that are worth celebrating. Ultimately, all these pressures point to the idea of achieving a perfect look. But who defines what's perfect? The truth is, what we see in the media is often unrealistic and unattainable. Those images are curated, edited, and filtered, creating an illusion of perfection. Comparing ourselves to that standard is unfair and can damage our self esteem. I can tell you from experience, I was working on a project with one celebrity actress, and believe me, if she wouldn't put makeup on, she would not even look attractive at all. One of my clients, a young bride, admitted that she was terrified of her wedding photos because she felt like she didn't look as perfect as the brides on Pinterest. She felt pressured to lose more weight, wear more makeup, and even consider cosmetic procedures just to feel beautiful enough for her big day. But those edited images are not the standard for beauty. Real beauty is found in authenticity. It's time to shift our mindset. The goal shouldn't be to fit into someone else's idea of beauty, but to embrace our individuality. Today, we are going to dive deeper into how we can handle these pressures, celebrate who we truly are, and reclaim our self worth regardless of what society tells us. First things first, be kind to yourself, my dear ladies. Self compassion is often overlooked, but it is so powerful. Think about how you would treat a close friend when they are feeling insecure. You would be gentle, supportive, and remind them of their worth, right? So, why not treat yourself with that same kindness? We are all our own worst critics, but perfection isn't the goal. It never has been. Embrace your flaws because they are a part of what makes you uniquely beautiful. Whether it is a bad hair day or an outfit that didn't quite land, give yourself grace and remind yourself that you are enough. If you catch yourself being overly critical in front of the mirror, take a moment to flip the narrative. Instead of saying, I hate my thighs, try saying, my legs carry me through my day. They are strong and I'm thankful for them. Small shifts in language can create big shifts in how you feel. So be thankful for that wonderful body that God has given you. Let's be real. Social media can be a breeding ground for comparison, and it often sets unrealistic beauty standards. We scroll through perfectly curated photos, but remember that these images are often filtered, edited, and they only show the best moments. Believe me, I have worked with so many celebrities and seen that 10,000 pictures are clicked, out of which you get to see the top 5 or 10, which are totally photographed and retouched to make them look perfect. To help with this unrealistic beauty standard, set healthy boundaries. Limit the time that you spend scrolling. If you notice that certain accounts make you feel less, then just unfollow them. Instead, surround yourself with content that uplifts you. Follow body positive influencers, self love advocates, or even nature and art accounts that inspire peace and creativity. You could even try a social media detox for a weekend. Step away from the constant stream of content and focus on being present. Notice how much lighter you feel without the pressure to compare. Our bodies are more than just a visual object, yet we are conditioned to focus so heavily on appearance. But your body is incredible. It allows you to walk, dance, hug the people that you love, and so much more. So instead of nitpicking on how your body looks, start appreciating what it does for you every single day. When you wake up in the morning, thank your body for its strength, its resilience, and its ability to carry you through your day. Next time you go for a run or you lift something heavy, take a moment to think, wow, my body is capable of doing this. Focus on the feeling of strength and vitality, not just the mirror's reflection. Celebrate your body's capabilities, whether it is flexibility, endurance, or resilience. And the last thing that you should do is surround yourself with positive people. Who we surround ourselves with plays a huge role in how we feel about ourselves. If you're constantly around people who criticize or judge others based on their appearance, it can seep into how you view yourself. But the opposite is also true. Being around positive, supportive people can lift you up. Surround yourself with people who celebrate individuality, who don't place your worth on appearance, and who remind you that beauty isn't just skin deep. Think about the people in your life who uplifts you, makes you feel confident, and celebrates who you are. Spend more time with those people and don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who perpetuate negative body talk or make you feel less than you are. When it comes to appearance, one of the most powerful things that you can do is find your own unique style. Fashion trends come and go, but what really matters is how you feel in what you are wearing. Are you drawn to bold prints, comfortable fits, or maybe you love to accessorize with pieces that tell your story? That's your style, and it's a reflection of who you are, your personality, your mood, your creativity. Don't get caught up in what's in right now. Instead, think about what makes you feel good when you walk out the door. Maybe it's an outfit that gives you a boost of confidence, or perhaps it is something that lets you express your true self without trying to conform to anyone else's standards. Your wardrobe should be an extension of you, not a way to blend into the crowd. For example, I have a friend who absolutely loves wearing bright, bold colors, no matter what the season or what the fashion trends dictate. People often comment on her different sense of style, but she owns it with confidence. Her clothes reflect her bubbly personality, and because she feels good in them, she radiates positive energy everywhere that she goes. That is the power of owning your own style. It can transform the way you see yourself and how others see you. So focus on creating your own unique style rather than going with the trends. The next step in embracing your individuality is redefining beauty on your own terms. We often hear people say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And it's so true. Beauty isn't one size fits all, it is subjective and personal. Yet, so many of us still hold ourselves up to impossible standards set by society, media, or even family. But here's the thing, you get to decide what beauty means for you, whether it is the color of your skin, the texture of your hair, the shape of your body. These are the things that make you unique and they should be celebrated, not hidden. The moment you stop comparing yourself to others and start embracing your natural beauty, you will feel empowered to live life on your terms. For instance, I used to struggle with my naturally curly hair. I would straighten it all the time because I thought that's what beautiful hair looked like. My husband also said that I don't like your curly hair. It's better that you get your hair straightened. But I put my foot down and I said that I just like my hair the way it is. I decided to just let my curls be, and it was so liberating. It wasn't about fitting into anyone else's definition of beauty anymore. It was about owning my own natural look and feeling confident in it. Slowly and steadily, my husband started adapting to the look, and he was happy and said that it's great that you did not straighten your hair. I just love you the way you are. And trust me, the moment you start defining beauty for yourself, it changes everything, your self esteem, your outlook, and your interactions with others. As we wrap up today's episode, remember this. The key to true confidence is learning to love yourself exactly as you are. The pressures that society places on appearance are always going to be there, but the real strength lies in how you choose to respond to them. It's not about fitting into someone else's mold or meeting unattainable standards. It's about owning your individuality and realizing that you are enough just as you are. Every unique trait, every difference, every so called imperfection is what makes you you. And that is something to be celebrated, not hidden. When you start appreciating yourself for who you are instead of focusing on who you think you should be, that's when the magic happens. You'll walk through life with more confidence and you'll inspire others to do the same. Beauty, after all, isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel about yourself. And this is what I teach in my signature program, Ethereal Ecstasy, where I empower women to feel so confident in their skin that they radiate an energy which makes them shine and conquer whatever they want. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one way that you handle the pressures to look a certain way? Whether it's a mantra that you repeat to yourself, a self care ritual, or simply owning your own unique style. Let's start a conversation. Leave your thoughts in the comments or send me a message. We are all in this together, and your story could inspire someone else to embrace their individuality. I also invite listeners to come forward, and if they have a story which is worth sharing and which could inspire others, let's talk about it on this podcast. I would love to have you as a guest, and we can inspire so many other women. And if this episode resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast for more empowering content like this. Share this episode with someone who might need a reminder that they are beautiful inside and out. Let's keep spreading the message of self-love, confidence, and individuality. This is your host, Meeta, signing off. See you next time.